Every other word he says half the time is what. So now we shift our target, and that was a nice critical there. When it flashes like that, that's a critical, by the way. And there's the Spine's attack. 79 damage. 30 damage. So it does double damage, give or take. A little bit over, actually. Yes, yes. They really want to kill Titus for some reason. So we're going to kill this. Titus doesn't actually know what's going to happen when we kill this, but, you know, we're going to kill it because Aaron said so, and Aaron's awesome. I know what's going to happen, but that's because I've played it before. Don't worry about killing these guys, they're going to come back for the rest of time, so just hit this thing. And that you don't get experience for this first part of the game, so don't worry about that. Or what is it called? AP? Or sphere points, or whatever it's called, I can't remember. I think it's SP, sphere points. Which is the sphere grid, is where that comes in. Look at him, he's just standing there. Look at Aaron. How can you be more awesome than that? Come on now. Let me take a sip of my drink while this happens. By the way, you'll notice that Titus runs before Aaron's even doing anything. Yet Aaron's way ahead of Titus. I'd just like to point that out right there. There's a slight break in the logic. And FMV. And grunting. You finna die. We just started the game and he's already gonna die. Alright, good start. Good game, everyone. See you next time.
You are sure?
Look how he's still climbing up by himself.
This is it. This is your story.
And there's that story thing again. It's a very short story if he's gonna die right here.
It all begins here.
I always thought that effect looked kind of stupid, but whatever. Who am I to judge, other than the person playing it? I guess that gives me all the right to judge as anyone else. Whatever.
Hey!
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 Hi. I said hi, jeez. Don't need to shout at me.
My old man?
You will see this symbol again in a much later date. By the way, just go down here. Usually you just go straight down. I usually just wait for the camera to spin around after I get down here. But you want to go towards the left-ish over here, if I'm not mistaken. There it is. You want to get over to this platform, and there should be a little jet there, and it should turn into a little kid, if I'm not mistaken. Or a little version of Titus, actually.
I thought about a lot of things. Like
Yep.
where I was.
It's little Titus.
What I got myself into. I started to feel like
If you couldn't figure that out yourself, that's who it was, by the way.
Sleepy.
It wasn't a little jet.
I think I had a dream. A dream of being alone. I wanted someone, anyone, beside me.
Oh no.
So I didn't have to feel alone anymore.
I want to actually check the map in this place, make sure I know where all the chests are, and I do. I do know where all the chests are. There's a few things here that you won't be able to use on your first run through, so... And they involve Al Bhed, which is something we have yet to discover. Kind of ruin that for you, but I guess it kind of ruins it. The game kind of ruins it for you when you go check the item thing on the ground over there. It's a bird.
Anybody there?
It's a bird. There's a bird right there. It's there.
Aaron!
Look how that bird doesn't even care.
Hey!
I told you, you're finna die. And there goes the bird, with a bunch of other birds in that direction. So guess what direction we have to go? That direction. So there's the mini-map for the first time in the game. If you go up the right side, there's a little platform over there with a inscription, I think is what it is, on one of the pillars over there. You can't read it yet, and I may as well show it to you since I'm just wandering around in the water right now. If you push O, you go underwater as well. Not terribly useful right now, but whatever. I think the platform's over here. I think it's over here, yes. Okay, here we go. There should be an inscription somewhere in here. There's a chest right there. That chest is not on my map. What is up with that nonsense? There it is. Something is written here. And that. Macalania. Ooh, Macalania. Out of all that, we understood Macalania.
What do we have here? Nope. Can't read it.
Can't read it. And that's an Al Bhed, which we'll learn that over here. The game kind of spoils it with this thing that's on the ground over here. On the left side here, there should be a chest. It looks like the PAL version actually has different chests, so that's going to be a slight hamper of my ability to find things. As I mentioned, my guide is not for this version, so... Jump turn 2, right? Yes, that is that song. So here you go. Here's an Al Bhed primer thing. You pick up little books as the game goes on, and it'll decipher one letter per book. If you have another save, you can go into the memory card and load the Al Bhed primers from that save, which is pretty cool, so you can actually understand it from the start, but whatever. So that chest is still the same, we just have extra chests, I guess, for the PAL version. Interesting. So I'm probably going to miss a few chests here and there, apologies about that. Nothing I can really do about it unless I look up an online guide, but then that doesn't really have the pictures and stuff, and I like me some pictures. I don't know about you, but I like me some pictures. I haven't heard the Macalania song, or what is it? It's Macarena, isn't it? Macarena song, that's what it is. And I'm going to use every save point we run across, by the way. Probably multiple times in some instances. Hey, Macarena. That's the only part that I remember. If you cut left here, you will get a high potion, if I'm not mistaken, which I don't recommend using at this part of the game, but you do get one. Yep, high potion. Yes, we do, VDH, yes we do. There's another moment when I wish I showed the chat in there, but whatever. I'll probably tweak around and see what I can do with that, but you know. The problem with online guides is they're written by other people that, you know, didn't playtest the game, essentially, is what these people at, who made this again? Bratty Games is who did this guide. This, you just kind of go towards that light over there. I don't think it matters what direction you go into, you just go around for a little bit and you'll get this little cutscene. Something is watching us. Suspicious. And fishy things. So we went from chicken-looking bird thing-majiggers to fishy-looking thing-bird jiggers. There's a lot of jiggers in this game. This fight is, stay away from the light. Stay away from the summon. Spoiler there. This fight, I don't believe you... Well, actually, sometimes you're lucky and you can, get 2 turns before they get a turn. It doesn't really matter, but... just, you need to kill 2 of them for this fight to end. Sometimes you can get 2 turns in a row, I think. Or maybe that was because I was glitching the game, I'm not sure. I was glitching the game the other day to see if I can break it. Kill 2 of them, the fight ends. And something else will show up. So we get another dramatic camera angle. This game really likes those. There's a dark thing over there. I like how we stopped to fight right in front of the dark cave with glowy things in it. So there's this thing. You will see this thing again. Trust me. And the fish is dead. And look at all of that blood. Glorious. I'm curious why he doesn't eat the fish. Or whatever that thing is. Because, I mean, it's in his mouth. He may as well eat it. So now we have to fight this guy. And there's a slight glitch with this, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they turn backwards. I don't know what causes that. They're supposed to be facing each other, but for some reason they turn around backwards. Which is hilarious, by the way. It glitches up the fighting animations like crazy. Don't worry about this fight. His normal attacks, which is all he uses in this, are gravity-based, and if you recall, you cannot be killed by gravity-based attacks in this game. So, while you can't do very much to him, he can't actually kill you. If you pay attention, he'll take off exactly half your health every time. The first time I fought him, I'm like, holy crap, he did 230 damage. Which is insane. So, I got kind of worried the first time I went through this, but there's that glitchy animation. I don't know why it does that. I don't know how to fix it. It's probably some setting in the emulator that I can change to fix it, but whatever. Titus is ramping up this flea special. There's always someone with flea in a Final Fantasy game. It's a requirement. Although I don't think, well, 12 has flea. Does 13 have a flea move? I don't know if it does. 12 doesn't have a flea move. It has a flea button, I guess. You just hold down R2, I think it was, or R2 plus L2, and you flee. Which is basically just running. So whatever. It's not really fleeing, since there's no, oh my god, he's gonna die. Oh, nope. There's some pretty cool scenes in this game, I must say. It's a pretty nice game, I enjoy it. Even though I've played it 80 bajillion times. I still do enjoy me some Final Fantasy. Shaky screen at its finest right there, good god. At least I'm not playing that full screen.
I made it out of the frying pan and into the freezer.
Oh, look what he did. He's so clever.
I thought I was gonna die in this place.
Spoiler alert. Notice he's actually speaking in the past tense because he's actually technically telling his story from that little that little outpost thing earlier with the spoiler outpost that I was talking about, the intro movie. He's actually talking in past tense, so that was kind of a spoiler. He thought he was going to die in this place. Kind of, you know, let you know that he didn't die. Kind of, and he was standing up there in the stupid intro video, so. And it's only been an hour in, so you just kind of make the assumption that he's not going to die. If it's even been that long, I think it might have only been 45 minutes or so. I don't know. Yes, yes.
Cold.
Indeed it is. We are technically indeed looking into the past, as far as I'm aware anyway. It's kind of told, and it's kind of told like a narrative story from Titus about what he did. There's the remains of a campfire. So you need flint and tinder. There are 2 pathways in this area, if I'm not mistaken. This one leads to the flint, if I'm not mistaken, and once again, save point, so I'm going to use it. This save file is going to be massive, good god. I don't know why I'm doing that. I should only really save at the beginning of a recording and at the end of a recording, but you know what, whatever. So you examine this, and you get the tinder, or the flint, sorry. I screwed that up. And I don't think there's any items in here, are there? Not that I'm aware of. This thing's not even on the map for this guide, so I guess there's nothing in it. I don't know why they'd want that on the map anyway, but whatever. Yeah, they didn't even show that on the map. Whatever. So that gives you the flint. If you go across to the other side here, you notice there's actually a door over here. You can't use it, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe you can use it. Does that go back the way we came from? Or is it the other door we can't use? This is back where we came from. I'm confusing myself now. Is the other door we can't use? Yes, it's this door we can't use. Okay. So we can't do anything with this door. Yet, anyway. This way we can get some flint. You can actually miss the flint in this area if you're not really paying attention. You have to really not be paying attention. There's also a hidden chest right here. They're sneaky about it like that, with an ether, which are kind of rare in basically every Final Fantasy. And this place does have nice music. So, and there's the flint. It is technically possible to miss that if you're just kind of running through. It kind of looks at it for you though, but whatever. Walk over there, examine it, he'll pick it up. And we have enough for the fire, but we want to go this way and get the other chest that's out here. Flint makes fire. Flint just makes sparks, actually. That's all it's used for, is to make sparks. So you get the tinder and you get the flint on it, you make a spark on it, and then you make a fire. It's glorious like that. It's like the, for those of you who play Minecraft, for flint and steel for that. Because everyone and their mother and YouTube channel world does Minecraft apparently, including myself now, although that was a casual co-op thing that we just decided to do. Whatever. So you just walk back over here, examine the fire again, and he should sit down and make a fire. So this is what flint does, by the way. It does that. Sparks. It's basically like taking two rocks and sliding them against each other for all intents and purposes. Caveman Titus achieves fire. Achievement. Must fire. How did he say it earlier? I wasn't even paying attention. Need fire. There you go. Achievement, need fire. Final Fantasy X needs achievements. And there's something watching him again. It happens a lot, doesn't it? And he foolishly decides to lay down and take a nap. He actually just lays down. I think he falls asleep without the intention of doing that.
I need food.
Or maybe he doesn't fall asleep. I think he does, though.
What do you want?
And flashbacks. Yay, flashbacks.
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
Way to put him down, Ari.
Came to say that.
It's been 10 years.
I thought you'd be
I
crying.
thought you'd be crying.
It's like I knew.
You cried.
And there's that little kid again. You will see him very, very often. You will not know what or who he is for quite a while, though. So don't worry yourself over that. Just, like, he's his guardian angel. Take it as that. Yeah, he's just kind of nodding off while he sits there. And there goes that thing that was watching him. This is the first fight in the game where I've actually had to use potions. It's pretty hard to get around having to use potions in this fight, to be honest.
Don't go out on me.
At least one, anyway.
Just hold on. I'll get more wood.
I'll get more wood. Oh dear. Blinding white screen. And that thing's creepy looking, isn't it? That would scare the crap out of me. I wouldn't be calmly standing there, I would be cowering. Just saying. Especially if it did that. I would be, you know, screaming like a little girl at that point.
Give me a break.
So all you can do here is just keep trading shots with him. You're slightly faster than him. You can see on that little speed bar there. I occasionally get 2 turns. That's usually where I end up using the potions. If you get a lot of misses, though, you can't actually go through this fight without potions. It's just really rare, though. Titus is insane. Everything is people to him. And you're darn right, Martin. You're darn right I am logical. Everything I say is just laced with logic. And for some reason they decided to get a bunch of dramatic camera angles on that explosion. Also, for some reason, the monster stops and just like sits there while this happens instead of jumping away. And doesn't that look horribly wrong for this game? Just saying, you know. Come on, EA. Or, wait, no, not EA, Square Enix. Or Squaresoft or Square Enix? Who made this one? Were they combined at this point? No, Squaresoft made this. Okay. So now we have question mark person over here who's wearing some suspicious clothing. And she has grenades. All she does during this fight is throw grenades, and he's backwards again. That's a glitch. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's just certain fights that do it. Throw another grenade. When she runs out of grenades, she will steal more grenades to throw back at him. I don't know why this creature is carrying grenades, but whatever. So steal, get more grenade, throw grenade at it. It's a very brutal cycle for this poor creature. I think you can steal another grenade out of him as well, if you run out. She has paddles for forearms, yes. I think it's to help her swim, I don't know. Maybe it's like a... like the things for your feet when you go swimming. Maybe it's those, except for your forearms. That doesn't make any sense, but... And that is the first fight you get experience in, which is apparently called AP. It's called Sphere Levels, and you need AP to get it. Okay. Ability spheres and all those things are, see you later, VDH. And once again, we should count how many times we see shots like that. Just saying. It's also really blurry for some reason right there. I don't know why it was so blurry. Whatever. Whatever. All those ability sphere and blank sphere items are used in the sphere grid for leveling up, so. Oop. Hello?
Hey, let me go.
And they're not friendly. Aw. They're calling me a fiend. Interesting.
Fed!
Fed is stop. That's about the only part of that that I remember is stop. Or, no, it's not stop, it's wait. Technically, if you're good at those, like the puzzles in the newspaper where you just have to change the letters, you could actually... That was sorry, I remember that part too. You can actually figure out their language. Just one letter equals another letter. They don't add new letters or anything like that. So, and it's the standard English spelling. And she punched me in the groin. Or the stomach, probably the groin, not sure which. She punched me somewhere that wasn't good. And I will probably end this first set on the ship here and see how it turns out. It should turn out fine, I don't see why it wouldn't. But you never know. Plus I gotta make sure I have enough space for tomorrow when we continue. Also, you notice he has the jet symbol on his earrings there. Just pointing that out.
Kid, it's my job.
And elbow to the face again.
Hey, that hurts.
Sujek, right?
These people aren't very nice. Jeez. And it's her again. And it's this guy who makes a lot of grunting sounds. Which you're about to see.
Right, whatever.
Tuli Hood Kabeg?
He just points at things and
I
grunts.
said I don't understand.
Fed! He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
What?
You understand me?
And she teleported there. I never noticed that before.
All right, I'll work.
She has paddle arms and she can speak English. Oh my god. So before you do anything, one of these people does a tutorial, I think, and one of them gives you potions. I think he gives you potions. Yes. There's a glitch with this guy, at least in the US version. I don't know if it's in the PAL version. You can save and load the game, talk to him again, and he'll give you more potions, so you can just get unlimited potions from there. He's a trap, I'm pretty sure, so I'm not even going to talk to him. He speaks in Al Bhed, so you can't understand what he says, but if you pick the wrong thing, he explains a whole bunch of crap to you, I think. I think he goes back through the tutorial that we're about to see. Another thing you want to do quick here is pick this Al Bhed primer up. It's the first one. Try not to miss it, because you can't go back and get it. So now we are in Al Bhed Hujela. Hujela? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce any of that crap. And I'm going to go ahead and save and go ahead and end this set here. And I will see you guys next time.